What I thought I'd do is take a little break from eschatological inquiry and instead do a list. This is a list of the 5 most annoying atheists on the platform that is YouTube. Now, how do you qualify to make this list? Well, right there. And using this deciphering key to find these offenders, I have got a list. On this list, the dust. On this list, Cult of Dusty, Rationality Rules, Thunderfoot, Logicked, and Armoured Skeptic. Now, of these titles, let's just break it down very systematically. Like, let's just see these. Let's break it down piece by piece. Cult of Dusty is probably the least annoying name. I mean, it's just not as annoying as something like Rationality Rules, which is a sort of a meme in itself, where atheists take on these titles that are supposed to espouse enlightenment ideals and things like this. So I guess Thunderfoot's quite good. It doesn't offend in this way, but Logicked, oh gosh, and then look at this pompous twat. Like, look at this. And then Armoured Skeptic. Ah, that is painful. That is painful. Let's go ahead and look at some content. So last time I saw a Cult of Dusty video was a whiles ago. It was a whiles ago. And what stuck out was the fact that now this man is white-haired. A crown of silver adorns his head. I used to think he was a younger man. Maybe he is young. Maybe he just went prematurely white on account of his morally bankrupt position. No, I don't think that. But let's just see, okay? Because this is going to be like, I want to see what he says about Christianity. That's going to be the measure. Why Christianity is immoral. Oh my goodness. He got me there. Christianity is terrorism. Okay. It's a bold position. Christianity makes you creepy. Right? I was watching a little bit of this one.
Pretending to drink human blood and eat human flesh makes you creepy.
Gotta give him that. Got to give him that.
I can't even believe that sentence just had to leave my lips. It just seems like some things are so obvious that they would never ever have to be said.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, on a surface level, it is an innately creepy thing. Just to eat flesh and blood. Yeah, that's called cannibalism, and it's generally frowned upon. But that's the reaction that people have in the Bible, okay? And the reason they have that reaction is because they don't understand that it's a symbolic thing. It's not to be taken literally, is it?
But apparently that's not true, so let me say it again. Pretending to drink human blood and eat human flesh makes you creepy.
No, the way he did that with his hands and everything, take it back. He's right and I'm wrong. The way he sees things is the right way. And then let's get a little taste of this.
So today I went down to Comic-Con.
Okay. I don't know, that's not a good start. Today I went down to Comic-Con in Denver, and this is how it showed me Christianity is immoral.
In Denver to check out all the costumes. And while I was down there were these street preachers who were passing out these...
I was in America and I saw one of these. I went to a Red Robin for a burger, and I went to the toilet. And as I locked the door in the cubicle and sat down on the throne, this comic book was atop the dispenser of toilet paper. And I thought to myself, I mean, I get it, man. Good for you, Christian evangelist. But if you think that I'm going to pick up this pamphlet that's been left in a toilet, nah, I don't know, man. It just doesn't scream a good hygiene.
Cartoon pamphlets. And apparently, the pamphlet they were passing out is based on a cartoon that's been seen over 500,000 times on YouTube. And the basic gist of it is this. No matter how good of a person you are, no matter how good deeds you do, no matter how nice you are to people, you will burn in hell for all of eternity if you do not accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior.
You know, there's probably something to this video. I'd probably agree with Dusty on a lot of what he has to say in this video. So, yeah, I guess, like, I have seen some, like, exuberant, rambunctious performances from Dusty, but he probably has some things to say. I mean, there's a reason that he has over, like, nearly 250,000 subscribers. People, is it just because YouTube is exceedingly atheistic? Maybe it is. But no, I'm sure he has some genuinely good critique. So he's going to be the least, I think, the least offensive. No, I can't be. Dusty? I seem to remember him being... You know what it is? If I click here, you know what it is? This is why he's considered to be quite annoying today. I think it's because he is espousing the ideas of the crazy left. Like here, he's calling Sargon of Akkad racist, and I'll listen to some Sargon of Akkad, and he's not racist. So for him to be like, oh man, he's pure racist, dog. Nah, that's why he's losing points here. But I'm not looking at this politically. I'm looking at it on an atheist spectrum. But I won't make my judgment right yet. Let's go ahead to Rationality Rules. Okay, his latest video, The Rotten Fruit of Christianity. I'm not playing EVE Online.
This is Luna, and this is Eowyn. I mean, that's not really their names. I haven't a clue who they are. This is just a stock video that I brought with Patreon money. Yeah, that's right. This is where your money goes. How do you feel about that? But for allegory's sake, play along now. This is Luna, and this is Eowyn, and they are sisters who love each other dearly. Most of the time, at least. I mean, they're sisters. Anyhow, before Eowyn was born, Luna had an adorable finger painting experience. Her father laid out a sheet of paper, placed her upon it, and gave her the most colourful of paints, and he said it was good, which is a tad arrogant, but you know, no one's perfect.
I too am extraordinarily humble.
He then said on to her, because he spoke weirdly, Luna, my child, you can paint on any inch of this paper, but you are not to spill paint beyond it. Luna, however, was a baby. She was too young to understand.
Alright, okay, you can see where he's going with this. Okay, it's like he endowed this being with free will, and then she used that free will, and then he's like, no, how dare you do that? But like, Rationality Rules and Dusty come against Jordan Peterson, so they don't like Jordan Peterson. If you're on the internet, there's a good chance you know who Jordan Peterson is, and the reason they don't like him is why they're on this list. It's that rambunctious pettiness. It's because he would dare to invoke the name of Jesus or God, or speak on Christianity with some kind of positive twist, and they don't like that. They cannot tolerate that. And so it's like, no, they don't see it. So what they don't do is look into anything beyond a superficial reading. So I am aware that certain Christians, I would say Christianity is a big umbrella term, but they are aware that certain Christians will take this story very literally. Like 6,000 years ago, I don't think it's the majority position, but it's certainly out there and vocal. 6,000 years ago, there was a man called Adam and Eve, and they had children, and that's how we get to the current day. That's the history of the world. But if you listen to someone like Jordan Peterson or any deep thinker for the last 2,000 years, you know, there's more to these ideas than just the bones of it, the story as read in a very binary fashion. There's something that more profound being stated at here, and whether that's a growth into consciousness or just an exploration of the moral landscape and how it emerges in human experience and our reactions to it and things. There's a lot to be taken from it, but you won't hear that from these rational people, okay? Because they lack the critical analysis skills to see any deeper. You know, like he's even ruled against David Mitchell here for not understanding atheism. And I guess I have watched that video, and it is quite, he does kind of make some good points there. Yeah, Jesus smuggling. What a charge. Jesus smuggling. I don't think Jordan Peterson's smuggling anything, because I think Jordan Peterson's very transparent. And so Rationality Rules is trying to frame this like Jordan Peterson is some kind of clandestine agent of Christianity, you know, when in fact he's been very open about his struggle to say that he is a believer in these kinds of things because of the importance that would the difficulty of actually living that life, the weight and the gravity he lends to it. You know, I don't know. I think there's a lot more to Jordan than Rationality Rules dares to see, and I think that's his own problem. That's his own hang-ups, and that's why he's on this list, because I think that's a bit petty. Thunderfoot, again, although it's not a very annoying title, and as we can see, he's got almost 1 million followers now, because people realise that's not that's just the title. This is the test. This is the test. Christianity. Right, the obscenity of Christianity. Christians say the dumbest things. I love this guy's voice. It's bugged me forever that Christians are proud of the fact that the Lord is my shepherd. Let's hear him say it.
Psalm 23, often just referred to as the Lord is my shepherd, is one of the most well-known of all of the Psalms, and is revered by Christians and Jews alike.
Yep.
This single statement iconifies the problem with religion. About 1 person in 3 on this planet holds this demonstrably poorly thought out statement as one of the shining examples, one of the most quoted, one of the most revered jewels of their religion, as to how their God will care for them, as a shepherd. It's quoted by presidents.
Spoken through the ages in Psalm 23.
In hymn form by women in labour. And indeed, religious parents seem to love foisting this evidently stupid metaphor on their children and getting them to repeat it.
Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd.
Whoa. Okay.
The world is my shepherd.
Your name and how old are you?
Oh god, this is disgusting. Look what they're doing to these children.
Lord my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd.
Okay, stop
really, did none of those parents think for a second as to what a sick metaphor this is? Come on, Christians have been saying this for 2,000 years or so, and not one of them paused for a second to think.
I can tell this is going to be the most petty thing anyone has ever said. Let's get to it.
Actually, that is a really dumb metaphor. Shepherds do not look after sheep out of a sense of philanthropy, but so the sheep can be killed and eaten.
Oh my goodness, man. Could you be any more forensic and dense in your appreciation of the metaphor?
My friends, if the Lord is your shepherd, he's only your friend until you get to the killing floor.
Come on, Jimmy. Let's take a peek at the killing floor. Don't let the name throw you, Jimmy. It's not really a floor. It's more of a steel grating that allows material to sluice through so it can be collected and exported.
I think I know the concept these people were after, though. But shepherding ain't it. It's about being cared for as an infant indefinitely. But that would be atrocious parenting, for any good parent would want their children to improve.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Be cared for as an infant. Yeah, what you said about wanting a child to improve and become better is the central thesis of Christianity. You dense genius.
To do better than they did. And this is the diametric opposite of that. The goal of their religion is to be hapless, responsibility-free infants, nannied by Jesus in perpetuity.
No, it's not. No, it's not, man. That is not what it is. That is, oh my, this betrays such an ignorance of Christianity that I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He knows that's not what Christianity is. He's saying this to get me all riled up.
And they aspire to that as a good thing. But if anyone has a better interpretation of what the Lord is my shepherd is meant to mean, and why the Bible has such poorly thought out metaphors in it, and why such dumb metaphors...
No, you're just being incredibly uncharitable in your interpretation. There is a difference, okay? There's a lot of exposition in the Bible that makes the point clear that we are supposed to be guided toward a perfect ideal of humanity, and that this is a struggle, okay? It's not an easy thing, because we're edified and we are instructed, you know, to put down addictions that would lead us to live very selfish and shallow lives. And these can sometimes be hard to overcome. And the idea of the Lord being your shepherd is just a comforting idea in a time of distress. I'm sure that's why the psalmist wrote what he wrote, you know?
Are so widespread within the religion. I'm all ears. But it's an idea.
Well, that's me. I told you why. Thunderfoot, this is why you're on the list, buddy. Incredibly petty, man. And if that's just a little sample of his take on Christianity, then we don't have to take him seriously, because he doesn't take the faith seriously. So Thunderfoot, you're on the list. Okay, Logicked. Logicked. I don't know how I feel about Logicked. I don't know yet. I'm not all that familiar with him. Already he's lost points for the name, picking apart dumb arguments since 2012. So maybe he just actually takes apart really dumb arguments. Like, it's not necessarily that he's hating on Christianity. He just doesn't like weak apologetics. Like Christianity. Let's see what he's saying to hear him speak.
All right, Kent, it's finally time to... No, not right before Christmas, and especially not while I'm moving. Now, as far as videos go, I'm going to take it a little bit easier for December. Theophilus McFernandez, I know I just did you, but let's go again, bud. Since it's Christmas time, let's check out the real meaning of Christmas.
Alright, you know what? I've heard the guy speak. I've seen while he's lost points for Logicked, I don't really see here. I'm sure he said some things. I can't watch all his videos. I'm sure he said things that would rub people the wrong way, but it looks like he's just going after particularly weak arguments and silly statements and picking them apart for comedic effect, and I can't really put that at the top of my list, so he's going down the bottom. He's one of the least offensive, annoying atheists. Why is he annoying? Because of the name, because of this avatar, and some of the content, I'm sure, not being very objective here, but yeah, I had to find 5 atheists for this that I consider to be on that annoying list. And having one of these types of names just does it for me. If he ever sees this, he's going to feel like, what the hell, man? Don't really feel like I've earned it, but you have. Just take it in good stride. Armoured Skeptic. Right, here we go. Armoured Skeptic. Oh my goodness. 500,000 subscribers. So, he must have something to say. You know what, this is fine. He's probably got the right politics. Let's say Christianity. Christianity, where are we? End Christianity, how dare you?
Alright, bitch, what am I doing?
Feuerstein again?
Nope, bye.
Boss, wait! Boss, where are you going?
It's always Feuerstein. Every time it's Feuerstein.
Oh, boss, I know it's not ideal. I mean, I suppose you could have a better arch nemesis, like William Lane Craig or something?
Oh, Craig is so boring.
Yeah, he's kind of boring. Point is, everybody wants you to do Feuerstein. You know, he's got this whole series about gay marriage now, and he's freaking out about it, and people are getting really offended over it.
Let me guess. He blamed the president.
Yeah, he said Obama done did it.
Fine.
You know what? This guy annoys me. He's just saying edgy stuff. He's talking about people being boring, but quite frankly, I'm not entertained by this guy. So he's actually going right down to here. Okay, which isn't that bad, but it's still pretty bad. Okay, so we have it. Here's our annoying list. Okay, so these are our 5 most annoying atheists on the platform. I expect this video to be roundly hated by everyone. So, let me know what you think. Is this order right? Is there someone in there that I've missed? I guess that probably is. I'm sure Repzion has something. Is it Repzion? You know what? Let's go and find Rep. Let's have. Oh yeah, this guy looks annoying. Oh yeah, this guy's gonna take the biscuit, isn't he? Let's just see, Christianity. Yep, okay, yep. So he's obviously encountered some hard times, and he's been given some really poor explanations as to why these things have happened. You know, if he feels like the church hasn't been able to adequately address these points, and that's been his modus operandi for walking away and embracing another worldview, then fair play to the guy. You know what I mean? Like, I think the church is really good at making atheists because it's just ill-equipped to deal with people's genuine heartfelt questions. You know, that's why on Facebook I've got quite a lot of people that I'm following who they're just so beautiful in their expression, you know, and it's a diverse school of opinions as well, you know, and I think that's the best kind of spiritual inquiry. You know, it's not to go to a church where you are told to believe in a set strict doctrine, erring from which will have you excommunicated and break up families and all the rest of it. Okay, so Repzion, you get a free pass this time, buddy. Not that this was a very serious, in-depth video. Probably committed all the crimes I set out to charge people with, really. I think I've been rambunctiously petty in some ways, but that's the nature of this video, just a little bit of lighthearted fun. So, remember to blah 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 blah, like, comment, subscribe if these are your favorite blah blah blahs, then YouTube.com.